Hi there, this is Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today I am using the July box of the month for the Not Too Shabby shop, and in this box is this really beautiful paper pad called It's Apple Season. I apologize. And I saw this layout on Pinterest, and it's so super easy, and it works great for full pieces of pattern paper, or if you have some pattern paper scraps that you want to use up. I'm going to use a little bit of both. So you can see some of these papers have pieces missing out of them, and that works perfectly fine for this these types of cards. So I'm going to make 2 cards, both using the same pattern paper. I have a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 red card panel, and I'm just going to go ahead and add adhesive to the back of this first piece, and I'm just kind of winging it as far as where the adhesive goes, because I'm doing kind of, I don't know if you would say this is a geometric pattern, but basically I'm just trying to fit all 4 pieces onto this one card panel. And I am going to leave about 1/8 of an inch between each of the pieces of pattern paper. And so when I put the adhesive on, I'm kind of just guessing where it's going to go as far as getting it in the correct spot. So I tried to do this with putting the adhesive on first, and it ended up working out fine, but it was a lot easier just to add it directly to the pattern paper because as you can see, I don't know what I was doing. As you can see, I went ahead and I added it a little bit further up, so when I leave that 1/8 inch gap, there's going to be adhesive that is going to be visible, but I ended up being able to kind of just rub it a little bit and it came right off, which was good. And so on this first card, I don't know why I didn't think to cut each piece as I went along. So as you can see, I'm not cutting the excess off until I have all of my pieces of pattern paper adhered. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will grab my scissors. And if I was a little better at cutting straight, I would probably just go ahead and use my scissors to cut this completely, but what I ended up doing was trimming off the excess, and then I'm going to grab my Guillotine Trimmer and trim right up against those lines just to make sure I get it straight. And another variation of this card in a kind of a similar pattern or idea would be to take 1-inch strips of paper and kind of create a herringbone or create kind of the same concept as these. I think that would be really fun and great use of some of those pieces of scraps. And also a great way to use your pattern paper and kind of mix and match different patterns. So on the second card, I'm going to go ahead and adhere the piece and then grab my trimmer and cut each individually and not wait and to do it at the end. This was much easier for me. And again, I just wanted to mention that this is from the July box of the month for the Not Too Shabby shop. And Jamie's always got really beautiful papers and stamps and collections. So the box of the month comes out on the 1st of every month. And so I wanted to show also that the card can be turned vertically, horizontally, however, I mean, it doesn't really matter. The pattern it can go any way that you want it to go. And so I'm going to go ahead and finish these off by adding the ephemera from the ephemera pack that came in the box, and then the sentiments are some older releases from the Not Too Shabby shop. And those are going to finish off my cards for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did like this video or find it informative, I would love a thumbs up. And as always, I thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I hope to see you next time.